Hey, welcome back to ABTG, the only channel where we rate films and TV shows from absolute bullshit to true greatness. Today I am going to be talking about The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the most recent project that belongs in the MCU. It's the Disney Plus limited series. There's only 6 episodes, which frankly doesn't, it's not enough in my opinion, but yeah, let's talk about it. How to go over the plot very simply without spoiling too much. Basically, the events of this show take place after the Avengers Endgame and after WandaVision. We are following the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which were each at one point, I suppose, best friends with Steve Rogers, Captain America from the Avengers films. They have kind of like a rapport going on. They're kind of friends. They kind of know each other. We've seen a bit of banter in those movies, and so this show kind of follows that up.
Can you move your seat up? No.
And it shows them, I suppose, kind of grow and evolve as characters. They turn into, different people, so to speak, by the end of the show. It's really their journey, their evolution and their growth. Dealing with, things that have happened over the course of these 20 plus MCU films. Even if these aren't main characters, they still have had these character arcs and stories going on in the background. They've always been part of, B-plots. So, that kind of follows that up. The show also utilizes the immense Marvel Cinematic Universe cast to bring back a few surprise characters, some big, some small, and again, we are following their evolution and their growth, which is all very interesting. Here's the thing though. Great costumes, great sets, great props, awesome performances, interesting narrative takes, relevant social commentary, passable VFX. I mean, this is, it's not the best MCU VFX that I've ever seen, but then sometimes the MCU really drops the balls in those big AAA movies, so I wasn't expecting too much from a TV show. They could do better, though. Disney could just inject more cash into those VFX. Fun characters. But all of these pieces somehow, in my opinion, didn't gel that well together. Like, it's nothing was unbearably annoying, nothing was, dreadful. I was excited to learn what was going to happen in each next episode. It's just that I don't think it was the best thing to ever grace our screens, especially not in the MCU, and the only reason why I can find as it stands is because it felt bland. Very, very generic, dare I say. Yeah. It's just like they added all of the ingredients, and all of the ingredients were fresh and they were nice. But for some reason, the soup that came out was just lacking in something. They added a certain specific character that I suppose I could spoil his existence because, he appears in like the first episode. They add a character which is a government-placed Captain America, and like his story and his arc is something that we've already seen before in another TV show very recently and better done. So I didn't really see the need to have this one in here. Frankly, I'm not going to say this is the only thing that I took away from The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, because a lot of people are going to come at me and say, what, did you not get anything out of the, social and political commentary? Yes, that was fun. It was maybe a little too present for what I would have done for like one of these MCU shows, but it was handled well enough. I just don't like the fact that the official Captain America that followed Steve Rogers was this Walker motherfucker. Like, officially, as it stands in the MCU, when you're looking down the line of who's gonna, who had the mantle of Iron Man, who had the mantle of Captain America, who had the mantle of Ant-Man. Like, Ant-Man, you got the first Ant-Man is Hank Pym, then this Ant-Man is Scott Lang, right? And Iron Man is Tony Stark, and we don't know yet who's the next Tony Stark. In the line of succession of Captain America, it's Steve Rogers, what's his fucking face, Walker. And it pisses me the fuck off. I hate it. I don't like that at all. That's what I found to say. about the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It's a very adequate show. It's acceptable. The only problem is with the Falcon and the Winter Soldier is for the first time ever, I've actually sat down and watched an MCU product, and I know that people have been feeling like this for a while, but I'm not as jaded as some of you. I sit down and watch an MCU thing, and I have a lot of fun, and I think it's very, very entertaining. Whereas this time, I really felt like I was just watching a product. It was content more than it was art. I know that seems so mean, but yeah, that's just kind of how I feel about it. I still love the characters. I still love all the actors. I still love the MCU. It's just, yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. What do you think about the Falcon and the Winter Soldier? I would give it probably an alright on our beautiful, absolutely flawless rating system. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, do all of those wonderful things, and I'll see you next time.